So today we looked at a submission hold from side control. We looked at the Americana, which is a shoulder lock with the arm in this orientation. We just looked at some slightly more advanced details to up people's success with this from side control. So we're in regular side control. Anybody who has somewhat of experience with grappling will know to keep their elbows in. So they're not going to allow us to take the arm out so easily. So if my partner has his arm in, we're going to cup his elbow with this hand and pull. At the same time, we're going to just turn our hips slightly to change the angle. And this is going to allow me now to start using my legs as strength. So I take a half hand, half wrist grip. And if I just try and use my arms, it's very difficult. If my partner's strong, it's difficult. But when I drive and use my legs now, I can take the arm and I'm looking for his hand to be on this side of his shoulder. Then I'm going to start threading my arm through and just chopping my hand down onto my knuckles and wrist here. And I push his arm down to the mat and cover my own wrist. I want to roll my wrist in and take all the slack away from his shoulder by pinching my elbow in tight here and this elbow in tight here. And I roll everything in. I can reinforce it with my head. And now I'm looking to take my elbow up onto his rib cage. So with everything in tight, I bring his elbow back. And the tap comes on very, very quickly because we've taken away all of the slack in the joint. So if we just look again once more, where we get the tap, so everything's in tight. Here, that's where the tap is, but I have this much follow through with the joint lock. So we can force an incredible amount of break-in pressure when we have our grips. So just some advanced details on the Americana from side control.